Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Watching Gravity Falls for the first time.
I'm Wade, and this is Mackenzie. And
Hello.
even though we're thousands of miles apart from each other,
Yes.
we're still watching Gravity Falls and talking about Gravity Falls and trying to decode Gravity Falls.
Absolutely.
So this episode, we're talking about episode number 10, which is basically about a video game character that comes to life, and it looks like it's just jumped straight out of Street Fighter. Did you ever play my old Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo?
did. I loved playing that game. Remember we played it with Dylan and Fiona? We just mashed the buttons. I felt like I was gonna break that controller.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if my controller still works. I haven't plugged in the old Super Nintendo for a long time.
Yeah.
The Gravity Falls, this episode references other sort of video game kind of it references other video games, but also other video game related movies like Tron.
Right.
And I don't know, have you seen the first Tron or the second Tron?
I have seen both Trons. I
Oh.
like the first Tron. I'm not a big fan of the newer one.
Mm-hmm.
I think mostly because the old one looks cool.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a similar feeling to Planet of the Apes. I know that sounds really weird, but it feels so similar when you watch Tron and Planet of the Apes. Like I feel like the movies could be connected.
What's similar about them?
The quality.
Oh, well, good.
Like he landed in a different video
for their time, and Planet of the Apes is probably 20 years before Tron. So
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes is really old. Tron is like my generation.
Right. But it seems like both of those things could be video games, and I feel like they're right next to each other.
Okay. But they're both about somebody that goes into a very different world.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the other thing. I feel like if you were making a new Gulliver's Travels, that you should just combine those two movies, and you'd be set. And maybe like Stuart Little.
So.
I think that, like that would be a good bookend. You go Tron, Planet of the Apes, Stuart Little, and you edit them together so that it's a new version
of Gulliver's
Travels. And then like maybe like one of the like nightmarish, like, okay, you know how they always leave out the Yahoos and the whatever the horse people?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you were gonna put those into the new version of the movie, you would use like the horrifying My Little Pony, not the new My Little Pony, just the ones where they have too much human features, like they have human eyes.
It was like the generation before the current My Little Pony.
Yeah, the My Little Pony figures that I had as a kid.
Yeah. So speaking of Tron, and Gravity Falls, so one of my favorite gags is when Seuss wonders what it would be like to live inside a video game.
Yeah.
And so he just takes a screwdriver, opens up the back, and crawls in there.
I like that. That's down to earth.
This is more
He's
boring.
onto something.
Yeah. Did you notice any codes in this episode of Gravity Falls that we need to decode?
Well, I mean, there were some. There's the one at the end, and then there's the like
clues and things
up, down, down. We saw that there were the little on the video game when they first entered. There's the triangle guy.
Yeah.
And there's like no point to the game. The guy was just like moving the handle, and there was nothing happening on the screen.
Kind of like when Grunkle Stan there's the like insert coin game. You're a winner. Yeah. So I was thinking like the triangle guy's finally going to appear. Like he's going to hop out of the video game or something like that. And that's
he obviously has something to do with electricity.
Okay.
Right? Because every time something whimsical has happened that we've experienced, right? It's had to do with electricity. You know? Like at least in the recent ones.
Okay, so the other thing now, if for anybody that's been watching us talk about Gravity Falls, then you know that we often look for numbers and then we see if it's a biblical reference. And
I already found Matthew 11:29.
You've already looked it up?
I've already found it.
You want to read it, or do you want me to read it?
Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls.
Okay, so it seems like Dipper in this episode is gentle and humble at heart.
Right, he just punched me. Like, he just puts up his arms and he's like,
He
punch me.
Okay, so I keep asking this, like, is there somebody, have we gone down this
Yes, there is. I know. We need
well,
to look at like the creators list and be like, okay, which one
yeah,
do we think? Okay, but also I couldn't help but very odd. Dipper, when he puts his hands up, he doesn't put them out like up like this. He puts them out and like bent.
Yeah.
Like Jesus on the cross.
Oh, you think it's Christ
Yeah,
Carol?
have you you know what I mean? Like when they show
Yeah.
Christ on the cross?
Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to look at that image again of Dipper, because to me it seems sort of Zen-like. All right, so it's the three of us. It's the Holy Trinity right now.
Yeah. It's us. The Father, the Daughter, and
this is the
Jesus
image
Christ.
that you think makes you think of Dipper when he allows the video game character to punch him, when he martyrs himself. But okay, but Dipper is
I guess he doesn't like
level. His head is level, eyes closed. Here, Jesus is looking up. Although, do you remember there's the part in this where the video game character, what's his name? Roderick McPunchins or
Muller
McSkirmish, right? Rumble McSkirmish.
Yeah, Rumble McSkirmish.
So Rumble McSkirmish, there's a scene where Dipper's up in a tree and Rumble McSkirmish can't look up.
Yeah, he just falls.
And here Jesus has the ability to look up. So I think I don't know.
Yes, so, he has the
Rumble McSkirmish doesn't have a soul. He doesn't have a soul. That's what.
If you can't move your head, you don't have a soul.
If you can't look for the symbolism.
Gotcha.
Here. Yeah, it's
well, I mean, he is a lifeless video game character.
Yeah, so he's not able to look heavenward.
Here's a question: do you think Rumble McSkirmish will come back? Will he rise again?
I don't know that he will, because this one seemed like a fun, kind of one shot, like video game Tron homage.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we need to have his character come back, but he's a very powerful character.
He is.
So he's good to.
I think his main problem. Yeah.
It's a good guy to have on your side.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the words that come up when he punches Dipper to exhaustion. Okay, so the words are, I feel like there's something to be taken from these last ones.
Okay.
Superpower Ninja Turbo. Okay, sure. Neo, Ultra, Hyper, Mega, Ultra, Alpha, Meta, Extra, Uber. I feel like we should take the letters. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's nothing there.
Well, I think what's there is that they've taken basically anything that's a prefix to add something.
Yeah.
Like it's basically prefixes.
Alpha, Meta.
Super.
Yeah. I have a question for you. This is a little off topic.
Okay.
Not that we're not already off topic. Have you figured out the puzzle yet?
I'm glad you brought that up. Okay.
Have you figured it out?
For our audience, speaking of this, perhaps inspired by the codes that are within Gravity Falls, Mackenzie on Instagram has started posting photos quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Right? When you first moved to Texas.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie, she informed me that there's a code going on. Now, all the photos, and I'm going to edit it so that photos.
Yes, do it. So flash by.
Okay. Yes. So all the photos I think are very, very artsy, and they kind of remind me when Mackenzie first started doing Instagram way back when she was just a little kid. They were like cool, like a little close up of a battery or just a candle or kind of weird, cool things. And so that's what they look like to me. I've been trying to figure out what they are. So
good.
I'm gonna read what they are out loud, and I'll put the image.
Yes.
Put the image.
I hope somebody on our thing. You haven't figured it out yet?
I have not.
Okay, so hopefully somebody out there will go like, "Oh my gosh, I know what it is,"
So here,
and hopefully they'll not tell you.
I hope they at least give me. I feel like I want a hint.
Yeah. Oh, if you're gonna say what it is, you have to be sneaky about it.
Okay, so be subtle, audience. But I think that this is too. I don't know. I can't. For a long time, I was looking
You
for.
are
Like,
gonna.
here,
Oh,
so
you're gonna
here's
hate
what
yourself at the end of this.
we have a window.
Uh-huh.
We have a book and a cup of tea and
Mhm.
coffee mug. It's the great good thing.
It is.
Then we have. This is where it screwed me up. We have like the hands.
Uh-huh.
We have the hands holding each other, and it looks
Yes.
like looks like a backwards S.
Mhm.
So that's when I started thinking like there's letters in here.
There's letters.
And like, nope, there's not letters. So
Yeah.
there's hands holding, there's an
Yes.
avocado,
Uh-huh.
there is a poem, which is an
Mhm.
excerpt from the Hollow Men, I believe.
Right. I didn't mean to make it so that it's misspelled, so that's not a part of
That's
it.
okay. Gotcha. So there's a poem from the Hollow Men. There's people climbing up Mount Everest.
Mhm.
There's little
With the
Hawkeye
story.
with a little flower crown.
Yep.
There is some kind of weird
It's a
boba,
Thai tea latte.
a Thai tea latte.
Uh-huh.
There's a rooster next to a little pumpkin.
Mhm.
There's a pair of socks.
Mhm. What kind
There's
of socks?
fuzzy socks.
Okay.
So that's important. Fuzzy.
That's the only hint I'm gonna give you today.
Fuzzy. Pumpkin fuzzy. Okay. So
Okay. Just
then
keep
there's
going.
okay. Then there's a table with this cool you don't have this table, right?
No, I just found it online. I needed a picture of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you needed to have this image. So there's a table
Mhm.
with the cool like glass. It almost looks like there's a lake in the table,
Uh-huh.
like Crater Lake or something like that.
Mhm.
And then we have this bookshelf. And is this a bookshelf that you have?
No, these are two images I
These are
photoshopped
images
together.
that you photoshopped together. Okay, yeah. So
You're gonna Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna post another one today for you. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit.
so
We've been playing the long game out here.
you say we?
Did
Does
you-
Jeremiah know what this is?
Yes, Jeremiah knows what it is. But he has if anybody ever says like post something and nobody's figured it out yet. I know that I haven't like openly said except for you and this
Yeah.
video now.
All right, yeah. So I guess what what I've been trying to do is to see each image as a piece of this puzzle, like as in like one. I started off trying to do like one letter, and then I've tried to do like one word at a time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the correct thing to do.
I feel like you're close. I feel like you're really close. Every time we talk about it, I feel like you're close.
Yeah, then
I feel like one day I'm gonna post something and you're gonna be like, "Yep."
What I've been doing lately is I've been looking for like song lyrics that would apply.
That's a good path to go down. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a good path to go down. That's a really good path to go down. Keep going down that one.
Okay. So,
you're so close now. Oh my god, you're so close.
Okay, so
I have like, let me see. I have like 7 more to go and then I'm done. And then there'll be a reveal.
Okay.
So,
So out
got
there
7
in
more.
YouTube land, if you can
Yeah,
figure out
if you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't
Yeah.
post anything except for this.
Yeah. So all right.
Yeah, it's not. Somebody's gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck?" But at the end, trust me,
Okay.
it's gonna be good.
I'm excited to get back to work on trying to decode it.
I think you can, but now I kind of don't want. I want it to be. I might make it a little harder now. Kind of hitting it on the head. This last one's, but
it's not. So far, it's not. It's not.
Pizza.
Keen eyesight with my glasses.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
One more thing that was in the background that I hadn't noticed before in Grunkle Stan's place. There's like a stained glass kind of scene of like a Gravity Falls lake kind of area. And then
Yeah.
there's also the letter H.
Yes. There is the little letter H there. I think we did talk about that in the first episode,
Okay.
but I
We
don't
don't
know.
have any reason why there's a letter H here, right?
I mean, the only thing I could think of would be like hideout, but that's about it.
H for hideout. Yeah, so
I
I don't know if that's just kind of thrown in there just for no particular reason. I think there would be a reason for it.
yeah.
And so I'm wondering if I don't know. I keep going back to the idea that Grunkle Stan is actually a Grandpa Harry or something like,
Yeah.
something where the H might be his real name.
Right. That could be it. Why do you think Grunkle Stan had a fear of heights? That was so easy to overcome.
Yeah. Well, that's a really good question. I don't know. Like something must have happened at some high up place.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he was like mountain climbing. Maybe he was mountain climbing and lost his brother
Yeah.
or
Or
somebody.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason they showed us the guy jumping out of the plane. I feel like it's something to do with airplanes,
Okay.
but I'm not
So
sure.
some skydiving
Yeah, some
accident.
skydiving incident.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I don't
Well,
know.
hopefully we'll find out more about Grunkle Stan's mysterious
Yes.
backstory because episode 1 gave us this weird little hint that there's something sinister going on, and we haven't
Yeah.
explored.
Haven't addressed it since.
So we're going to keep pressing on with watching Gravity Falls for the first
For the
time.
first time.